Thousands gathered at Vic Mathias Shores today to hear Democratic presidential candidate frontrunner Bernie Sanders speak. That's a bird's eye view of the crowd right there. Fresh off a victory in Nevada, Senator Sanders is drumming up support in Texas with Super Tuesday a little more than a week away. KXAN's Wes Rapaport talked with him today, and here's part of their conversation.
What strategy do you have in Texas that's different than any of the other states?
Well, you know, it's funny. The media, national media, talks about Texas being a conservative state. I don't believe it. I really don't. Based on what I've seen running around the state, I think if working people, black and white and Latino, Native American, Asian American, come out and vote, we can make this into one of the most progressive states in the country. And we've had great rallies all over the state. And our goal, to answer your question, is to knock on hundreds and hundreds of thousands of doors to talk to people about what a progressive agenda is about, raising that minimum wage to a living wage, health care for all, demanding that the wealthy start paying their fair share of taxes so we can make public colleges and universities tuition free. Those are some of the issues that we're talking about and how we're bringing people into the political process.
Assuming you do win the Democratic nomination, still have to go head-to-head with Donald Trump.
Yeah, I heard about that.
In November. You know, how do you keep that momentum in a state like Texas and carry that through the South and other places?
Very honestly, I believe that we can beat Trump here. And it all comes down to turnout. And turnout turnout is about running a campaign of energy and excitement, bringing people into the political process because you are dealing with issues that are relevant to people's lives. In Texas, you got a lot of people who are uninsured, you got a lot of people who are underinsured, you got a lot of people who cannot afford health care. We've got to join the rest of the industrialized world, guarantee health care to all people as a human right. That resonates with people. In Texas, you got a lot of people who are working for starvation wages. Got to raise that minimum wage to $15 an hour. You bring issues that resonate with people where the establishment has long ignored them. That's how you bring people into the process. That's how you get the turnout. That's how you beat Trump.